people. I'm on my nightly anxiety walk. I'm feeling the anxiety today. I got good news and I got more stress, but I found a way to get help for my severe anxiety. I got tested. So I'm like the highest spectrum of anxiety right now. Basically, it's throwing my whole body into stress. It causes me to have breathing issues. Everything is stemming from this anxiety. So I have this medicine, but it was like a trial thing. So I only take them on work days. But I got a new doctor and they prescribed me something that is right for me. So it's on the way to me. However, I thought that it's roughly $25 a month. So I thought I was paying monthly, payments. But apparently they take a whole year's worth in one payment. So $389 out of my account like that. But it covers all my I do Skype counseling because I just don't have time to make it during office hours, and it's going to cover all my medication for the entire year, so that isn't too bad. $389 for 12 months of medication and weekly therapy. I think that's a pretty good steal. However, I am getting this car and I'm supposed to be putting it on the road, which costs a lot of money, and in a week I have rent. So that money that they took was for my car. So I'm like, fuck, now I might have to pay my rent late and then pay a late fee. I mean, I know it's all gonna work out, but I was like, I only have two more paychecks till rent is doing all that. But last week I lost 2 days going to the hospital for this shit, so I'm like $300 short for my normal check about, so that sucks. I needed to take care of my health. I push myself really hard, I always have, and I think it's catching up to me. So I'm just like tight breathing, like how am I gonna fucking do this? Everybody has this right now. We have all these bills that come due at once and only so much income coming in. Story of our lives for the poor and middle class. But it really sucks that they, why do they even talk to you about monthly fees if they're just gonna take it all out? I just feel like they were shady about it a little bit. But I'm just happy. Look at the positives. One, I'm gonna be on a regimen for my anxiety, and something that works a little better than this stuff. And it is something that I can take every day so that I don't have these holes. Like Sunday night, I'm freaking out because for the last 2 days I haven't taken anything for anxiety. I was home. I felt it last night. I had a little bit of panic and I just took a bath. When I'm by myself, when I'm home, I can easily calm down. But if I'm at work or something, I can't. I don't know. Maybe it'll calm down and I won't have to continue with that, but whatever. Maybe I have to live my life with anxiety medicine because I didn't know I was the worst. Basically, I got tested on all levels of what anxiety level I am. And I also have severe PTSD. Night terrors are coming back after 10 years. Cool. Fuck. Whatever, you gotta own it, you gotta deal with it. I'm trying. But this is what these walks are for. I walk every night. Junk mail, sorry. I walk every night, and I used to walk after work. I'd come home and walk, but I'm so busy then with filming and trying to get dinner done, and I'm just exhausted at that point that it really was just tiring me out more than anything. So now I do my walk at night, and you know, I keep a little bit of a slower pace and just let my mind wander, see what I'm thinking about, come up with ways and solutions on how I can problem solve, so that when I go to lay down for bed, my anxiety in my mind isn't like, you know? So I feel like, honestly, I feel like a different person. Like somebody stole my body and put me in another body because I was in such good control. I had it on lock. Everything was fine. But then my body started rebelling, like breathing issues, can't sleep, won't let myself eat, won't let food stay down. But this is what I did not realize. When you have severe anxiety, it like does what, like stress. It's not just stress, like it's not just anxiety, it's stress too. Like my stress level was like scary, my anxiety level was scary, my PTSD, they're like, you should have come in like years ago and gotten help for this. Like trying to carry this for years. It's no wonder, like, you know, 40, I turned 40 this summer, your hormones change a little bit, not too much, and that could have triggered all of this too. Like I'm learning so much about anxiety and like women because of like all the imbalances we already have for what we go through. It really does affect our anxiety more. And I found out that women carry more stress than men on average. Not that there's any comparison, but what I'm saying is most women go unchecked until they, like me, can't function on a daily basis. Like, can't get through my shift. Waking up in the middle of the night, hyperventilating, like feeling like your heart's gonna beat out of your chest. Like we're just going around, bopping along our day like normal, and then all of a sudden our bodies fall apart because, oh, hello, Ma. Because we just push it down and we push it down and we push it down. Like, think about moms. We have a lot on our plate. We have stress with our kids. Not that I'm a mom, but then you add business on top of it. Then you add in all the hormones that naturally happen. It's a fucking shit show. And the world we live in, why so many people are so unbalanced is, sorry, you gotta be careful at night. They don't see you. You gotta see them or you're gonna get squished. There's been like 4 people killed, sadly, in this city just by getting hit by a car at night. Not in my area, but just in Syracuse in general. Sadly, most of them are homeless people. But anyway, there goes my ADHD. But that was actually low on the spectrum. I'm all fucked up. This year was crazy. I'm gonna just skip ahead a little because I was diagnosed with autism this year. But I don't really, I don't think I have autism. I mean, they said my generation has a hard time accepting it because we did live our lives. We didn't have anybody that knew what autism was. But this week I learned so much shit about that. Like, I was very particular about my toys. I would take everything out of my toy box and sleep in my toy box. But before I got my toy box, I would line up all of my toys by color and shape. I had to have a specific schedule. Particularly as a kid, I needed to eat at a certain time. I only liked 3 foods, and I only ate those 3 foods. Like, if you tried to make me eat something else, I would sit there and not eat. These are all traits of autism. That's like a clear autism marker, but because we were 90s, 80s kids, nobody knew what the fuck autism was. We just had to maintain a normal life. And because we had to adapt, we are better at hiding our autism because we don't understand it. I still look down at the ground when I talk to people. I have a hard time with eye contact. That's awesome. That's also for autism. So I'm like, damn, maybe I am autistic. I get it now, but that's like, I walked my whole life thinking I was weird. And like, no, I just have autism. So that really doesn't help me deal with my anxiety either. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm just being honest.